So today we're doing a proper look at the Google Pixel 6 Pro that you saw the unboxing of earlier. So here is the phone. Now the first thing we're going to do with it is try and install a screen protector. So the first thing to do is to take off the screen protector that comes out of the box like that. That should mean that the screen is nice and clean, but we're going to make sure it's clean anyway. So before you start anything, you have to turn off the phone. I'm just going to power it off now. You then put it on the anti-slip mat that came with the screen protector. What we're using is this one, the LK screen protector. I've watched the installation video on their website before I do this, so I kind of know what I'm doing. Under pressure. So the first thing to do is to use one of the alcohol prep pads that they give you. It looks like that. They give you a little packet like that. Use one of them just to go over all of the screen, just to remove any dirt that may be on it. There shouldn't be any because we kept the screen protector on that it came with, but just do that quickly. Just wipe that over. Okay, next, because you don't want any alcohol on the screen when you use it, you use the microfiber cloth that they give you again, just to wipe that down and make sure it's all dry. Make sure while you're doing this you don't touch the screen accidentally with your fingers, otherwise you'll get oil all over it. You see? And so do that to dry it down. And then they give you this thing here, which goes into the USB-C slot. So this is a guide thing for installing the screen protector. So then the screen protector looks like this. And what you do is you line this up, you see? So it lines up on those three bumps there. They line up with the bits in the screen protector cutout thing. Now this one's quite a complicated one, but to use it, the first thing you do is you peel off this tab here. That's tab 1. So you see tab 1, so that just peels off like that. And this then becomes the first bit that sticks on. So this is where you then need to make sure you're lining it up properly, like that. And then you line that up so it's on the front camera, like so. There we go, so that's all neatly lined up. And then you use this thing, this card thing that they've given you, to go over that. And try and remove these air bubbles that are in it. Okay, what you then do is you lift this up, bend it so it gets to that angle like that, and then you push this along up to the top, and you see you then got the top of it installed. Next up you then lift this. Once again you get it up to that line there, it bends off, and then you push it down again. And there you see it's now all over the phone. And the next thing you do is you lift off the front cover, and there's a screen protector all fully installed. Then you just go along the edges and make sure it's all nicely covering off the edges like that. you go, you've then got a nicely protected screen for your phone. Okay, and now for the back. So this is a protector for the lens screen that's on the back of the phone. So it's a similar principle here. So this is a protector. Oops. You can see there's a sort of teardrop shape cut out. Now where that needs to go is, if I just show you the phone, that needs to go over the camera and the sound port that's there on the right hand side of the phone. So it's just here. You can see the flash, but you can't see the sound port, but it's there. So those need to be left open, otherwise when you flash the phone, the screen protector will distort the flash, and it will also mean you can't hear sound on it. So it's a similar principle. So once again, you get the alcohol pad out and just rub it down, give it a good clean off. Give it a good clean like that. So that now looks nice and clean. You then get the microfiber cloth and give it a quick wipe down. Make sure it's all dry. For a final check for any dust particles. And then with this one, what you do is, you can see there's like a tab there. So if you pull the tab, it will remove the protective layer. And then you just need to get this lined up properly over the flash point and over the microphone. And then you just push it down on the rest of the phone. And then it's all nicely protected again. Once again, you can use a little card that they give you just to make sure it's all pushed down and push out any final air bubbles that are in it. And there you are. You then have a nicely protected campaign and a nicely protected screen as well. That will also make it easier to clean down in the future and get the oil off. So yeah, that's the first thing you should do when you buy any phone, and if you do it as soon as you open the box, it makes it so much easier to use. Okay, so now that the phone's all nicely protected, we just have one final thing to do, and that's to put on this. So this is an Otter screen protector, I think is what it's called. We bought it along with the phone, and essentially this is really simple. All you do is you just put this around the phone, and then you basically just click the phone into it. So you do that. Is that around the right way? Yes, it is. Oops. So you do that, and then it just clicks into place like that, you see? So then this basically protects the phone if it ever falls or anything. As you can see, it's nice and thick around the back. It still leaves the camera screen open so you can still take the pictures, and it's all protective around the sides as well. So if you ever drop the phone on its side, it should be a fairly good protection from shattering. Also, it still gives you access to all the buttons obviously as well, importantly. So yeah, that's then a bit more protection. So let's turn the phone on. So you press the button on the side there, it then lights up, showing Google. And it spins around. And so one of the things you notice on this, so firstly, just impressions holding it, it feels very heavy. It feels well made, well put together. The styling, I mean, you either like the styling or you don't. I think this is a yellow colour. You know, it's quite chunky. It's got obviously the camera panel sort of stands out at the back, so you know you might like that, you might not. It kind of gives you a nice place to hold it, I suppose, if you're holding it like that. It's a big phone. The screen looks nice. You can hopefully see that on this video. Yeah, it's heavy. It feels well put together. It's metallic. It's probably not a one-hand phone. I mean, my hand's quite big, so I might be able to use this one-handed. I don't know. We'll find out. Francesca's hands are teeny tiny, so it's probably a two-handed phone for her. But yeah, that's what it looks like. So you then have the start menu. We're not going to do that on video, but that's sort of turning the phone on, and that's how it looks.